Hi guys, welcome to my first Q&A ever on this channel. Thank you all so much for 5,000 subscribers, by the way. It means a lot to me and I love you all. So I thought it would be fun to do a Q&A and you guys had a lot of questions, more than I anticipated, so I'm very sorry if I don't answer everyone's questions in this video. If I didn't answer your question in this video, you can go back to the video where I asked you to send in questions, and I will be trying to answer as many as possible in the comments down there. So let's just get started, I guess. First question. How long have you been drawing digitally, and how long have you been into the Wings of Fire series? So I've been drawing digitally for only about a year. I got my drawing tablet that I have in the January of 2019, so pretty much, yeah, a year. And I have been into the Wings of Fire series for several years. I don't actually know, like, what year I got into it or how old I was, but I think Winter Turning came out right about the time that I got into the series, so I think you can do the math on that if you want to know. Next question is several parts, so I will answer all of them. Firstly, how long have you been drawing dragons? I have been drawing dragons since I was like 7 or something. When I was like 7 or 6, I got really into dragons for no reason at all, and I've just been drawing them ever since. What do you use for digital art? I use my tablet, my drawing tablet, which is a Surface Pro 6. It's just a Windows tablet. It's really cool. I love it. Favorite medium? I don't work with paints a lot, except for like watercolors occasionally. So I would say my favorite medium is just drawing with like pencils and pens, and also my tablet. Favorite sketchbook? I don't know if this is referring to like a sketchbook that I've completed or like a type of sketchbook. So, I'm just gonna go with type of sketchbook, I guess. I don't know if that's what you meant. I'm sorry if it wasn't, but I really like mixed media sketchbooks because you can basically do whatever in them, and it's just really easy to pick whatever you want. My sister is trying to make me laugh. She's in the room with me. So if you hear anything in the background, that's her. Sorry for so many questions. No, it's okay. I like a lot of questions. It's good. Okay. What is your favorite color, and how did you get into Wings of Fire? So my favorite color is red, and I got into Wings of Fire, um, like I said, around the time that Winter Turning came out. I think it was out by the time I got into Wings of Fire. Um, my friend Misty, my best friend Misty, she got me into the book series. She had already known what it was for a while, and she told me to read the first book, so I did, and I really liked it. Next question. How long have you been drawing traditionally, digitally, animating humans, dragons? So, I have been drawing traditionally since, I mean, I guess since I was a child. I mean, every kid draws, and I just continued doing it. Um, digitally, like I said, only a year. I've only had my tablet for a year. I don't really animate. I just I don't know if like animatics is what you meant. I've been doing that as long as I've had the tablet, but yeah, I don't really animate. I've been drawing humans since around 2016. I got really into the musical Hamilton and like was inspired to draw stuff from it, and that's what actually started my drawing humans. And I've been drawing dragons, like I said before, for since I've been into them, which was like when I was 7 or 8 or something. How did you get into Wings of Fire, and how long did it take to come up with your OC and its story? I've been into Wings of Fire. I don't know the years. Do the math. I should probably start skipping the questions that are repetitive. Um, but it took me about for my OC and its story. I made my OC Scorpia pretty early on. I really making OCs has always kind of been a natural part of being in a fandom for me. So I tend to make OCs a lot. And then my OC story happened because I encouraged all my friends to make OCs of themselves, like kind of self-inserts for the Wings of Fire universe. And I really wanted to make a story with all of our OCs together, and that's how I came up with the idea. And it took I'm gonna say the span of a year to come up with the full story, because like I had ideas in my mind of what different plots could be, but for the details and stuff, it probably took around a year for it to be like fully complete and set in stone, I guess. Um, what is your favorite color? Red. Favorite book in Wings of Fire? This is a hard one. I would. I think I'm gonna have to say that my favorite book in Wings of Fire is either Moon Rising or I also really like The Lost Heir, but I thought Talons of Power was really good too. Basically, I like them all. Favorite food? I don't know. My favorite drink? Like water is good, I guess. I like apple juice. um, my favorite YouTuber? I don't really have a favorite YouTuber. I have a lot of favorite YouTubers. Um, do I have any pets? Yes, I do. How many? I have two pets. I have my leopard gecko named Aragorn that you might have seen on my channel before. And then I also have a rabbit, and her name is Lily. Okay, next one. How did you come to drawing? Um, just drawing from since I was a kid, I guess. What are some good drawing tips you have for people who can't draw? Practice. Okay, this is the biggest one. You gotta practice. I know. It's like, because when you're not good at art, like when you're first starting out, it can be really discouraging to like keep drawing, but it doesn't get better. But honestly, if you want to get good at drawing, you gotta keep practicing for years. Um, my sister is mocking me right now. um, are you planning on ever doing another series? I might actually, if you're referring to like my OC story, that kind of thing. I do have another kind of story. It is in the same universe, same like timeline, same characters. Not same characters. There are some character overlaps from my OC story. Um, I have this other branching off story. It's called Garnet. I might share that with you guys sometime. I might make like another little like explanation series for it. It's pretty cool. I really like it. I think it might be one of the best stories I've ever written. Um, how many OCs do you own? Okay, so I counted this, and like I have a lot of just in like random name OCs that just appear in my story for like a page or something. I probably have many, many. But for characters that I count as like OCs with personalities and backstories, I have 51. Okay. Um, next question. Oh, I'm so sorry. The name got cut off. But I'm sure you still know who you are and this is your question. Okay, so um, here's some Q&As. Some are simple, but yeah, that's fine. I like simple questions. How old were you when you read your first Wings of Fire book? How old was I? I was probably around 10, 9, or like 11 or something. Um, how old are you? Optional. So I'm 15 years old. Um, if you could meet one special person, dead or alive, who would it be? Dead or alive? Oh, I really don't know. This is one of those questions that people ask you a lot, and I've never really had a good answer for this. Um, what's your favorite song? I don't really have a current favorite song. It really, honestly, it changes every single day. So I don't have an answer, sorry. What's your favorite subject in school? I really like science. I'm really into science. Um, what's the worst injury you've had? Man, I have not had a lot of bad injuries. I've never broken a bone or anything like that. So maybe like my friend Ben once threw like a ball at me. We were playing a game in his backyard, and he sprained my pinky. But like that's the extent of the worst injury I've had. Um, who is your favorite OC character and why? Um, my favorite OC character that I've made is probably a character called Seashade. He's one of my favorites. You might have seen him in like a speed paint or like he's been in the background of a few of my animatics maybe. But he is a 4-year-old Nightwing, and he is just the sweetest little cinnamon roll. I love him so much. Um, who was your very first OC? Okay, so it's kind of a weird story. But like, it wasn't a Wings of Fire OC. This OC I made when I was 7 years old. It was my very first OC. Um, his name was Jansney, and he was an Anole lizard. If you don't know what an Anole lizard is, look them up. They're very cute. So yeah, I made him when I was 7. He was the king of a little kingdom world that I made up. He was pretty great. Yeah. If you could, would you cosplay? Um, if I could, I would. Um, I don't think I have the patience for that, but I really respect people who do, and like, I think it's so cool that people are like so involved in a fandom that they, you know, really dedicate themselves to like making costumes that are like super accurate or really like actually work in cool ways. I think that's awesome, but I would never have the patience to do something like that. Um, does the necklace on your OC have any significance? Doesn't really have any like significance if you're talking in like a symbolic sense. It's it it's made of skyfire though, so it does keep Scorpia from having her mind read. Um, how did you get into Wings of Fire? A repetitive question. Sorry. Um, what's your favorite book so far? Again, it's like it's either Moon Rising or The Lost Heir. Um, um, who's your favorite character? Queevely. And more importantly, would you rather be a corrupt animus dragon or a heavily misunderstood fire scales? Ooh, that's a tough question. I really like that though. I think it would be really hard to be a fire scales because you'd have no friends. So I'm gonna go for corrupt animus. Okay, next one. What's the most effective way to color in a drawing? I don't know if this is the most effective way, but if you're talking digitally, what I do is I color in like the base color first, and then I make that layer into a group so that I can put other layers on top of them and put them on alpha mode so that it keeps it all like within the area that I'm trying to color. Okay, it's Ben again. Hi, Shadow. Caleb crush? No, I've never had a crush on someone named Caleb. I know you're probably trying to say celeb, as in like celebrity. My celebrity crush? I don't know. We have a lot of questions to get through, and it might take a while to pronounce his name. What drawing platform slash app do you use? I use a free program called Krita. It's not an app because I have a Windows tablet, so there's no apps. But yeah, it's called Krita. It's free. I've on my last computer that I had, or more like the family's desktop computer, it crashed a lot and it was not the easiest program to use. But it seems to work fine on my tablet, so I think it depends on what kind of computer you have. What animation platform or app do you use? I don't animate, but just for editing my videos, I use Windows Movie Maker still. How's Aragorn doing? He's doing great. Yeah, he's in his little like rock cave right now. He's doing pretty good. What's your favorite Dragonette of Destiny, and why do you like them? By the way, I love your vids. Oh, thank you. My favorite Dragonette of Destiny, I think it's either Starflight or Glory. Um, I really I like Glory because I like how she came to her homeland and she didn't really fit in and like she knew that she was different, but she still managed to like get the tribe. She managed to just be herself, and the tribe liked her for who she was, and she, started like leading them eventually. I think she's a really cool character. And then I like Starflight because he has a lot of flaws in a character. Like he's really cowardly. He has a lot of anxiety issues, and I think it's cool that he has that many flaws. I wasn't a huge fan of the romance between him and Sunny though, but that's okay. I know I'm probably gonna get hate for that, but it's just my opinion. Um, what is your favorite map? Oh, I actually have an answer for this one, like a good one. So, the Wings of Fire map for Anemone, to the song Play with Fire, that has always been my favorite one. I used to watch that like on repeat for like days. It was so good. My sister is nodding at me right now. That's her favorite too. I just think it's so good. It flows so well, and there's so many amazing artists in there. What is your favorite and least favorite OC? So again, my favorite OC that I have is my little cinnamon roll sea shade, the Nightwing, and My least favorite OC, I don't really have a least favorite. I like them all in different ways. Like if you're talking like morally, who's like the worst one? Probably Phoenix, who is Moonlight's father. But if you're just talking in terms of like which one I personally don't like, I think there's a few that I think that I could have spent more time developing their personalities, which I know I still have time to do, but I don't really remember what their names are at this moment. Oh, why do you like such just like them? I just described that. What is your zodiac sign? I'm a Capricorn. Um, yep, my birthday is January 9th. What is your favorite junk food? Oreos are pretty good. Or like, you know those Oreo candy bars that like happened a few years ago? Those are really good. Um, do I have pets? Yep, Aragorn and Lily. Hope you like my questions. Hope there isn't too many. Never too many questions. Okay. Will we see more on your Rauf World? Yes, I sure hope so. As you guys know, I don't post a lot of content from the actual Wings of Fire series because I'm really focused on my OC stories on my channel because that's just always been a thing that I've wanted to share with people, and YouTube is the perfect platform to do that. So that's why I really only post about my OCs. How many OCs do you have and what are all their names? Oh man, I have no time to tell you all their names. But yeah, I have 51 that I count as like real actual OCs. Um, do you intend to join any maps? I don't know. I feel like maps might. I don't really. Like, I don't spend a lot of time making YouTube videos. It's not like something that I do daily. And I feel like maps might put a lot of like pressure on me to get certain parts done. So maybe in the future, but probably not for a while. Okay. How/when did you start drawing salmon dorsal sails all frilly? I mean, I love the design, but I always saw them as sort of a thick, prickly spines or like fur things. Love you and your beautiful art. Thank you. Okay, so I see what you mean by them being like prickly spines or like a fin or something, but I have always seen them as kind of like frilly dorsal fins, like kind of the fins that you would see on a fish or something, like where it's just like made out of skin or something. That sounds gross when I say it, but that's how I've always seen them. So I just started drawing them that way, but I think your take is probably the correct one. I don't know. How do you make such gorgeous frills for sandwings? Thank you for calling them gorgeous. I'm just gonna, I guess I'll just pull up my little like screen recorder here to like show you how I make things, I guess. So, sorry if I'm just babbling while it's waiting for it to load. Yeah, basically here, I'll just show you how that works right now. So like, here's the head of this hypothetical salmon that we're drawing. I guess it could be Scorpia. So, there, she's happy. There's the ear and stuff. Um, so there's my little sandwing, and then for the frills, I just like I don't know, I just like kind of do that, like how you would do like the end of a dress or something, and then I just add lines so that it looks like it's folded. You know, I add lines from wherever the little creases are up here, and then. Okay, so favorite piece of art. Oh, that's hard. Favorite. So I guess maybe like a few days ago I drew this picture of Doctor Strange, and yeah, I like it. Piece you're most proud of? I have no idea at all. Sorry. Most complicated piece? Oh, okay. So this picture right here, I'll put it up on the screen, is all 51 of my main OCs on one page together. My art teacher actually told me to, well, she inspired me to do this, put all my characters on one page, and I really like how it turned out. And piece that took you the longest? Okay, so I drew this picture of the Winter Soldier with colored pencils, which is a medium that I'm not very used to, so it took me a while, and I was trying to be as detailed as possible, and yeah. Okay, so that is the end. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm so surprised at the amount of comments I got. I did not expect to get that many comments, but that's amazing of you guys. Thank you all so much. Any questions that I didn't answer here, I will try to go back to the comment section of that previous video, and I will try to answer as many of those in the comment section as I can, just so that no one is left out. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you all so much for 5,000 subscribers. I feel like a real YouTuber right now. Like and subscribe. Wait, that was stupid. Sorry. My sister wants to say hi, actually. So, okay, come here, sister.
Hi.
Hi. This is my sister. She is the person who created the OC of Moonlight. So yeah.
I'm cool.
Thank you all so much for watching.
Bye.
Bye.